It was going to be a carnival-like atmosphere and everyone in Calcutta wanted to be a part of it. Ticket sales were brisk as the hosts clashed with South Africa for a place in the final. And the intimidating atmosphere at the Eden Gardens made their task even more difficult. With 100,000 fans cheering them on, India were the firm favourites. South Africa started well with Pani de Villiers providing an early breakthrough.
He's gone, he's out. He's LBW there, and that is the first wicket that's gone down. Jadeja, LBW to de Villiers' slower ball.
Darren Cullinan's quick silver responses then had the Indians in deeper trouble as they suffered a double blow.
And he's done it again.
India were 3 down with 18 on the board. Sachin Tendulkar then helped stage a mini recovery, taking his team past 50.
There'll be 4 more. Not even the fleet-footed Cullinan will get that one.
But with the little master making just 15, it was up to the Indian skipper Mohammad Azharuddin to come up with another vintage performance on his favourite ground.
And instantly, Azharuddin latches onto him. And that is a glorious shot through the covers.
The skipper rescued his team with a valiant knock of 90 before edging to Richardson.
Big appeal and Azharuddin has got. The end of the 5 brilliant innings by Mohammad Azharuddin.
The tourists were set a modest target of 196, but the mood in the Indian camp was optimistic. South Africa didn't just have a confident Indian team to contend with, they also had to deal with the Calcutta smog. India hit back early with skipper Kepler Whistles dismissed with 10 runs on the board.
Will appeal for LBW, he's gone, he's out. Vessels is LBW to Srinath, and that is the breakthrough that India were denied in Srinath's previous over.
Opener Andrew Hudson, however, held the innings together with a pacing knock of 62.
There's that slow ball, and Hudson watched it very well indeed.
But the Indian bowlers struck again.
Well, that's a close one. He's given it. Ian Robinson's given it. He's got him! Azharuddin, a backward cover! Jadeja struck! And have South Africa pressed that self-destruct button again?
The crucial wicket of Andrew Hudson left South Africa at 5 for 130.
It's bowled him, and that is a most decisive blow. Hudson's innings has come to an end, trying to catch Kumble. The top spinner went straight on and knocked out his off stump, and look at that.
A fighting innings from Brian McMillan, however, took South Africa within striking distance of victory with 6 runs required of the last over.
1 over left, 2 wickets to go, only 6 runs to score. So I sent a word that I think it would be better if Kapil bowls, but they must discuss amongst themselves, like captain, vice captain, and the senior most Kapil.
But Kapil Dev was nursing a shoulder injury, so the decision was a tough one. Others sprang a surprise. He tossed the ball to Sachin Tendulkar to bowl the last over of the match.
Sachin se ball karwao. In fact, Sachin aaya to confident.
As a full house cheered in their arms, tension was at its peak. The South Africans could feel the pressure as Sachin Tendulkar made the last-minute adjustments to his field, and it led to a run-out of the very first ball.
Tendulkar to McMillan. Will they go for the second? Yes. No, they're not. He's run out, and Kohler has thrown in, and so we have
5 runs required of the last 5 balls. Sachin ensured no runs were scored in the next 3 deliveries. Donald finally got a run of the penultimate ball, and a 4 of the last ball could make Brian McMillan a hero.
And here it comes, the last ball of the match, 3 to win. And India have won, just the bye coming. It has been India's victory, 193 for 9. They have won by 2 runs.
Sachin was the darling of the crowd as he helped his team pull off an impossible win. The Eden Gardens burst into celebration, but the whole country would celebrate only if India could win the final. To do that, they had to beat the formidable West Indies, who were coming off a good run in the league stages.
Well, of course, the great time these two met in a final before was in 1983. That was the World Cup. That was India's finest hour in one-day cricket. They won it. Are they going to do it again?
The West Indies kept India on a tight lead. It paid dividends in the 9th over when Prabhakar was out for 11. But that brought in Vinod Kambli. The left-hander had been in great touch in the tournament. The fearsome Caribbean attack was treated with disdain.
Oh, that's a lovely shot by Kambli.
But you see, they don't put it on to stop it off. The ball's running away down to the boundary. And Chadley Ambrose is playing a bit of football with it, and it's gone over the line.
I was playing very well that time, like, after the double hundreds and all those things. I was in a good form. That entire
Jadeja's dismissal, Azharuddin joined the left-hander. With the two highest scorers of the tournament playing together, batting looked easy.
Azharuddin. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Beautiful. That's the shot of the match so far. Oh, that's another delicate glance. It bounced luckily for the batsman and unluckily for wicketkeeper.
But just when India were appeared heading for a big total, the West Indies struck.
Well, he's got a bullseye, and I think that is in fact out.
Kambli was run out in the 37th over with a score on 161, and there was worse to follow in the next over.
Oh, he's gone. Azharuddin got the nick on that. Jimmy Adams went low to his right and held a very good catch.
With the departure of Praveen Amre, India had lost 2 quick wickets with no addition to the score of 161. The Indians put up 225 in their 50 overs, but in addition to the formidable West Indian batting lineup, they also had to deal with the artificial lighting at the stadium. Manoj Prabhakar did not take long to achieve the breakthrough.
But bowled him! It's bowled him! That one came back a long way. The middle stump is out of the ground and just listened to the crowd.
But the biggest threat for India came from Brian Lara, and the left-hander was in a destructive mood.
That's 4 more. 4 runs to Lara. And there's 4 more.
Once again, the onus was on Sachin Tendulkar to find the answer.
Bowling! Tendulkar steady again! He got that one right, okay? Oh, easy as pie, says Mohammad Azharuddin.
Out quickly, thanks to Sachin. Bowled exceedingly well. And it was around the leg exactly he brought him out, the way he chucked in initially and all.
Kapil Dev also struck a couple of quick blows.
He's got it, corner ball! Kapil Dev's done it! Richardson's gone! Oh, the last out is here, LBW.
The West Indies were struggling at 63 for 4.
LBW Kapil Dev.
West Indies were now in the dump, and despite an injury, Anil Kumble was proving unplayable.
That's gone! Adams has gone, no disputing that!
Oh, it's bowled him, it's bowled him.
to go and just slap after each and every wicket. So it was working with the injury. Like, everybody used to go.
By now, the packed house could smell victory. Cummins' dismissal was the final nail in the West Indian coffin.
And it's bowled him, and it's all over. Cummins is out, 2 stumps on the ground, and Kumble has taken his 6th wicket. The West Indies all out for 123. India have won the Hero Cup by 102 runs. And doesn't Kumble's face tell the story?
Joy for Mohammad Azharuddin as he lifted the Hero Cup, capping off one of the finest moments in Indian cricket.
Well, I think when we started winning the tournaments, the tournaments we played in India, the Hero Cup, and there are lots of other tournaments. And it started especially from the beginning of '93 when we won against England 3-0. And then we just carried on, and I think that was the best part for Indian cricket according to me.
It was another chance for the Calcutta crowd to celebrate. Hundreds of torches appeared to have lit up in the dark.
Eden Gardens, Calcutta, one of the great cricketing venues of the world. 100,000 noisily exuberant people packed the ground to see the final of the Wills World Series. New Zealand had been eliminated from the triangular competition, leaving the host nation, India, to contest the final with slightly out of sorts West Indies. The toss was always likely to be crucial. Not many sides chase a target successfully under the lights on a Calcutta pitch of dubious lasting qualities. And it was India who profited from the toss and some wayward West Indian bowling. Sachin Tendulkar led the way, being particularly severe on Anderson Cummins.
Bowling change. Andy Cummins coming into the attack. And 4 runs immediately. There's another one.
Ajay Jadeja joined in the fun, helping to put on 108 for the first wicket.
Giving their all. Now it's not a very fast outfield, but fast enough. And that's going
Cameron
to be a catch.
Cuffey was the successful bowler as Tendulkar went for 66 off 68 deliveries. Jadeja was caught by Lara off the leg spinner Dhanraj for 58.
This could be out. It is.
But there was little respite for the West Indies as Navjot Singh Sidhu and especially Mohammad Azharuddin continued the assault.
Great effort. Great effort. Full toss.
Vinod Kambli weighed in with a breezy 58 not out from just 39 balls. India finishing their 50 overs on a highly impressive 274 for 6. This tour marks a watershed in West Indian cricket. It was the first time since 1978 that the innings has not been opened by either Greenidge or Haynes or both in one-day internationals. Simmons and Williams are the replacements, but just as they were lifting the tempo, Stuart Williams was caught by Azharuddin off Srinath. So much depended on Brian Lara. By no means in prime form, he had to play a big innings at number 3. He had just one to his name when he faced Venkatesh Prasad.
Lara has gone. The crowd jubilant. Lara despondent. And the stadium just erupting in a cacophony of noise as Brian Lara makes his way back.
Phil Simmons was due a substantial innings, but Azharuddin had an arm as effective as his bat had been. Simmons ran out. And Azhar continued to be influential in the field. The dangerous Carl Hooper caught off the bowling of Raju. As the target became more demanding, wickets fell regularly.
Adams goes, trying to clear the top. Kumble pulls in the catch. Hold him.
Courtney Walsh offered some defiance, as unexpected as it was belated.
He's certainly providing a good commercial for it at the moment. Straight into the heavens. There he goes again. That is an enormous blow.
But India were not to be denied for long. Walsh had taken 18 off 4 balls in the 44th over, but the final 2 deliveries produced 2 wickets for Raju. West Indies all out for 202, as India won by 72 runs with 6 overs to spare to spark spectacular celebrations all around Eden Gardens. Sachin Tendulkar adjudged man of the match and man of the series, while Mohammad Azharuddin received the Wills Trophy, as India sounded a warning for everyone else with the next World Cup to come on the subcontinent.
9 runs required. A couple of singles and a couple of boundaries will do it for India. 2 or 3 good balls from Saclain that they can't score from should just about wrap it up. Here he goes. Back he goes into the outfield. Feels one in the gloom down there. Mahmood, good throw back, so just the 1 run, 8 required from fall if the match is tied. Shrina goes the big hit. He's got a thick outside edge. It won't go to the boundary. They should come back for two. The game is still alive. The players are on their toes. 6 runs required. 4 balls left. Again he goes. It's in the air. Who will find it? The bowler wants it. The ball safe. It is in the ground. 2 more runs. It was in no man's land. Sakai knew that he was in trouble. He knew the fielders were in the deep. Sahale was coming from mid-wicket. Afridi was coming from mid-arm. The bowler thought he'd better have a go, and it fell safe.
This sort of luck you need, and luck going India's way, they deserve to win.
4 runs required. They'll go for 1. It throws at the bowler's end. It's taken, so it's 3 runs from 2. Nobody deserves to lose the game. It's been a fantastic game of cricket. 3 from 2 balls. Saklain to Kanetkar. He's hit it. It's a big hit. It's a 4. They've won it. It's a world record for India chasing in a one-day game. What a magnificent performance. Really, the Pakistanis will be disappointed. We have seen a great game of cricket. Look at the Indian team. They're all jumping for joy. Saklain can feel disappointed, but really, at the end of the day, nobody should be disappointed. We've seen a wonderful game of cricket. India have won by 3 wickets. A world record chasing. They needed 315. They batted for the last 20 overs in the dark. The ball has had to be changed 3 times. The fielders couldn't see it. The batsmen couldn't see it. The umpires couldn't see it. The cameraman couldn't see it. And yet, India have done it. Ganguly, probably in the running, definitely in the running for man of the match, along with Saeed Anwar. They're both in the running for the most valuable player.
It's a terrific performance by the Indian team here today to lift this trophy against all odds. It required a world record to be broken in chasing the highest score.
Sri Lanka have certainly put themselves in a position to win. India badly need to get rid of Aravinda if they're going to win it. He's playing like a German band. Big shout from Mongia, but it came after the bowler. Umpire KT Francis says not out. It's 220 for 4. Kanetkar bowls a good top spinner. This one skidded straight on. And it looked like that shout was a worthwhile one. Appeared to be quite a thick edge. Aravinda just suggesting to Mongia that he's hearing things. He really has swept brilliantly. Well enough to beat Jadeja.
Got it away fine, he'll get 1. Will he come back to the second? Don't run him out, he's coming back to the second. That's his 100th brilliant innings. Wonderfully played out of into the silver. What an innings. Is the old man clapping? Oh yes, he is. Even Dad is clapping. Boy, what a knock. In the air. Oh, he's got him. Yes, Abhijit Singh's caught him. I thought that he'd lost his concentration just a little bit. Really, it didn't need that sort of shot, but that's the end of a wonderful innings. Aravinda de Silva tried to pull that one away over the top of long on, and I reckon that every person in this stadium will be standing and cheering this man off the ground. He has played a gem of an innings for his country, and appropriately he's played it in their Independence Cup celebration tournament.
He's gone now. Now they'll fancy their chances.
Under 9 strike. Oh, well bowled, beautifully bowled. That was the one that went on just a little bit quicker, straight with the arm. And now, Kumble, when it really has mattered, has broken through, and another wicket has fallen.
A good move by the Indian skipper. And greater bowling by Kumble. Did it for the captain.
Asking the question. asking a question again and again and again. And the umpire wondering what it's all about. And I just wonder what's happening here. Now, the umpire is, what's he saying? Well, he signaled 4 runs, that's what matters. What a dreadful mix-up, a hopeless mix-up. Roshan Maharama is on his way back to the pavilion. A dreadful mix-up. They really were overdoing these singles. They didn't really need to go absolutely berserk. I think what happened there was he called for 1, and let's just have a look at it. There we go. He pushes it, looks as if he wants 1, but there was a mix-up in the centre at this stage, and then, of course, they both ended up way out of their ground, and that's well fielded. About a foot out of his ground, and very well done there by Jadeja, coming in really fast. He kept his cool, but what a good innings by Roshan Maharama. 44 or 49 balls. That's very well played. Well, there's a slower ball, and he throws it at the stumps. He's hit the stumps, and now they're going. No, he's hit was there bail on? Was there bail on? That's the question. Well, he's asking for a replay. I think there was a bail on. I think this is a run out. And then calling for this replay. Now watch this. He misses it. Slower ball. Very well bowled. 1 bail goes off here, I think. Watch this. He's in his crease. It hits the stump. 1 bail still on. Now then, is it still on? Yes. Now then, was his bat out? I was watching the stumps. We'll have to see whether his bat was out of his crease. Here we go. There we go. You can see it dislodged just there, and that's out. Correct decision has been made.
And good umpiring again by Francis, keeping his cool and going for the TV umpire. And Bandar Tilake gone for naught. Sri Lanka 298 for 9.
Right, here we go. He's had a go at it. He's smashed it away through the offside field. Merely wants a second. Is he going to come back? Yes, he's coming back. This is going to be run out. It's all over. India have won. India have taken it out. They've gone for the second run. And the run out, India have won the Singer Agai Nita Hush Trophy here in Colombo, and in dramatic style too. This has been a wonderful game of cricket, and have a look at them. Jubilation there. They really have performed so well under pressure.
It's an important win for the Indians. They've beaten the world champions on their home.
Mohammad Azharuddin comes out to join Sachin Tendulkar.
Well played. He's pulled that one away for 4. Oh, he's working it around. Desperate effort there by Kastrovic. It's gone to the fence for 4. That's wonderful placement. Well played. He's hit that one through extra cover, running down towards the boundary, and it's gone for 4.
And the 50 partnership coming up with that boundary from Mohammad Azharuddin. That's it. 100 number 15 for Sachin Tendulkar and one-day internationals. Tremendous ovation here from the crowd. What a player. And another boundary. Oh, that's been crashed off the back foot. Was hit in the air, but that ball was travelling to the fence like a tracer bullet. That smash back, straight back over the bowler's head. And again, hit with tremendous power by Tendulkar. And he's not finished yet. Consecutive boundaries for Tendulkar. This man doesn't want to leave it till the end.
Oh, well played. Oh, this will be close. Oh, so close to being run out, going for his 50. However, he got there, and he raises his bat to everyone in the stadium. Mohammad Azharuddin.
Sometimes come about, these sometimes don't come about.
Oh, he's hit this one, Miles. Great shot. Oh, it's a biggie. Straight over the top. The little man has hit the big fella for 6. He's off his size. Oh, this is high. What a 6. What a 6. Way down the ground. It's on the roof. It's bouncing around on the roof. Michael Kasprowicz is the new bowler. A big appeal. Oh, he's given him out LBW. The innings is over. They're all on their feet around this ground. It's a wonderful innings. Kasprowicz, the bowler. Oh, he's hit that one over the top of mid-wicket for 4. He's going to fix it up now. Last ball from Kasprowicz. Down the leg side, and no wide given. Appealing, and he's given out, caught behind. Above all, they want victory. That's it. It's all over. India have won the Coca-Cola Cup in grand style. What a wonderful victory.
And now the big trophy, the Coca-Cola Cup. The Indian captain Mohammad Azharuddin, if you can come up and collect the award from Mr. Donald Shaw. So India lifted the Coca-Cola Cup in Dhaka some time ago, and now yet again. Another one. A terrific performance today